Stephanie Grisham's book, I'll take your questions now, has already come out with a lot of revelations. And I know, back a couple weeks ago, I said, I don't care about the revelations if they're only telling us that Trump and his family were horrible people. But I've gotten sucked into this stuff, okay? I don't know why. I just can't get enough of it because it is so hilarious. And it really does give us a lot of good warnings, about the dangers of electing Trump again in 2024 if he runs. But here's the thing. Here's the latest revelation. This is absolutely bonkers. According to the newest revelation reported by Business Insider, aides to Donald Trump inside the White House, whenever Trump was feeling sad or depressed, or just wasn't having a good day, what they would do, according to this report, is they would call Matt Gaetz. And they would have Matt Gaetz sit there on the phone and tell Donald Trump how awesome he is. Verbally fillet him, essentially. Telling him, oh man, you're the best. I love everything you do. You're like super great and cool. And I wish I was like you and everybody wishes they were like you. And if we just had more of you, everything in the world would be so totally awesome. And it would put Trump in a good mood. Because he's a friggin' toddler. It's like when your kid comes up to you and they've drawn something and it, let's be honest, it looks terrible. But you tell them like, oh, wow, this really does look like a lion. I'm going to go hang it on the fridge. You're a great artist. I'm so proud of you, kid. That's what they had Matt Gaetz do to Donald Trump. And the problem is Gaetz meant it. It wasn't like Gaetz was like, all right, I know what to say. Relax. Hey, buddy. Heard you're having a bad day. For somebody as awesome as you, how's that? No, Gaetz meant every word he said. Of course, assuming this is real. But we know that Gaetz does this anyway. Gaetz always goes out there and talks about how amazing Donald Trump was. He just put out the latest issue of his podcast, by the way, where he spent time actually talking about what a great dresser and fashion icon Kimberly Guilfoyle is. Donald Trump Jr.'s girlfriend. Matt Gaetz did a segment on how awesome and classy she looks, talking about her clothing. So yes, it is not out of the realm of possibility whatsoever that Matt Gaetz would get on the phone, tell Donald Trump how awesome he is, and then Trump would be in a better mood. Folks, if you're a MAGA supporter, and you've stumbled across this video somehow, God bless you for that, and you still think that Donald Trump is the epitome of a manly man, an alpha male, you are kidding yourself. You are deluded. Because Donald Trump is a child, a petulant, whiny, moody child. He doesn't need to have somebody on the phone to tell him how awesome he is. He needs somebody on the phone to tell him to grow the hell up. Get over it. Everybody has bad days. Millions of people in this country alone have it far worse than you do. Suck it up and get out there and do your damn job, you whiny ass bitch. That's what they should say to him. But that's not what Matt Gaetz said. According to the reports, Matt Gaetz again would tell him how awesome he is, what a great job he's doing as president, how nobody's ever done it as well as him, nobody's ever done as much as him, and it would put Trump in a better mood. Do we really want somebody like that to have access to the nuclear codes again? Do we really want somebody like that going out there and having to negotiate with foreign leaders? No, we don't. We want a real, mature, responsible, grown-up that is capable of handling their own emotions and doesn't have to rely on a sycophantic congressman to put him in a good mood.